Hi guys, and welcome to week 9 of our distance learning. I'm using my seashells today. Our lesson is going to be on patterns. And once again, we are looking back towards the start of the year. We're going to review some simple patterns, which I hope you guys remember. And then we're going to move on to some more complex patterns, which I think you guys are all ready for sure. So for today, you're going to need something that we kind of used in the same sorting activity, something that's the same colors or shapes or same sizes, that kind of thing. For me, I'm lucky. I have these seashells and they are 3 different colors, so I can do patterns with them. But you can use anything you like. You can use cereal, you can use beans, you can use anything you want, really, guys, honestly. So ask mom or dad or somebody in the house, maybe a sibling, if they can get you just a handful of something, or if you have toys you can use or something like that. Cubes are perfect too if you have them. So just to start with, looking at patterns, we'll start with a simple pattern like we used to do back in like September or October, I think, of this year. My simple pattern is going to be yellow, red, yellow, red, and after that red comes yellow, red, yellow, red, yellow, and then another red. Perfect. So that's our simple pattern. It's an A, B, A, B pattern. A, B, A, B, A, B. And I'm giving them letters so that we can identify what kind of pattern we're doing. This is an A, B pattern because there's 2 colors. The A's are the yellow and the B's are the red. Okay? I could say it's a yellow, red pattern. That's okay too. That's totally fine. But as you get up into the older grades and as you get a little older, you're going to identify this as an AB pattern, okay? So there's my simple pattern because it only has 2 colors. I'm going to make a more complex pattern now. I'm going to introduce a 3rd color, okay? So I think I'm going to do it like this. So hopefully you can see that. It is yellow, red, orange, yellow, red, orange, okay? A, B, now I can't say A again because it's not the same as the yellow. So that would be a new one, that's C. A, B, C. A, B, C. I've now made a more complex pattern that involves 3 colors. A, B, and C, or yellow, red, and orange. Okay, that's a more complex pattern. It's a little harder, okay? We can also create different patterns as long as, and I should have said this at the start, the definition of a pattern is that it repeats, okay? You have to make sure that it repeats. It has to be the same repeating. It can't just be seashell, seashell, seashell. That doesn't count as a pattern, right? It needs to be the same repeating, whether you're using shapes, sizes, colors, whatever you're using, right? All right, so there's a complex pattern. It's an ABC pattern. I can actually change it up, and I can actually do a pattern like this too, which is kind of neat. Let's see if I can figure this one out here. Oh, it's going to be tough with only 3. Need 1 more yellow. There we go. So I've made a complex pattern. I've only used 2 colors, but I've made it more complex. So I've got an AAB, AAB. And that's totally cool too. That's a complex pattern because I've changed it up. A simple pattern is AB, AB. You know, red, yellow, red, yellow, red, yellow, or purple, blue, purple, blue, purple, blue. In this case, I've used 2 colors, but I've made it a little more tricky, right? A little more complex. Complex means harder. So it's yellow, yellow, red, yellow, yellow, red. And the next 3 would be what? Yellow, yellow, red, yellow, yellow, red, yellow, yellow, red. All right, so that would be a little more of a complex pattern. So you guys can take whatever it is you're doing at home, and I want you to try to build a pattern. After you've built a pattern and you've looked, I want you to go around your house, and I want you to see if you can find the pattern that you made somewhere in your house. It may not be the exact pattern in terms of colors. If you did an AB pattern, see if you can find an AB pattern somewhere in your house. If you did an AAB pattern, see if you can find that somewhere in your house. That's a little trickier one to find, I think, but see if you can find it. Go around your house and see if you can identify patterns and tell somebody. Or get them to take a picture of it and they can send it to us because I'd love to see it. Okay, guys? Good luck with your patterns. Don't forget, start with the simple one, and then I want you to move on to more complex patterns. And if you watch Mr. Dyer, I was touching my pattern as I went, just so I didn't make any mistakes. Okay? All right, guys, good luck with your patterns.